Aaron, I know you said earlier in the season when you guys were trying to snap that 5-game losing streak, you just needed one. With how the last 2 games have gone, do you think there's a belief in there that you guys could actually run this thing out?
I do. Yeah, I do. Now we're going to play 3 better football teams, but I do, definitely.
What's changed, Aaron, in the belief part of it, maybe that, 3 weeks ago or whatever it was?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just you win a game, vibes are pretty good, and we've just been practicing a little bit better. Energy's been a little bit better. It's hard to put your finger on it. But we played a couple teams we should have beat. So that being said, it's still tough to win in the league, and I said it earlier, I think we can beat anybody. We can also lose to anybody. But when you win a couple in a row, it starts to give you some confidence. Now we're playing against some better football teams down the stretch that we can go to Miami and win.
They played, it looked like a ton of two-shell. I don't know if they ever came out of it. Is that who they are, or do you think Watson had something to do with that?
I think Watson definitely had something to do with it. They put Jalen on him for a decent part of it, but it wasn't like he was singled up. There was a lot of two-shell, surprising. Not a lot of pressure at all. Even on the last drive on hit Romeo for the big gain, it's just surprising coverage. Pre-snap, Nick was down, and I thought he was going to kind of hang in the middle, be an extra box player, and at the snap he just jetted to the half, and Romeo's 10 yards open. Yeah, a lot of soft coverage. It was basically quick game and run the football.
This week you need to score 30 points, but to go on that last 15-play drive and kneel it at the 1-yard line with 24 points, I think
We should have scored 30. Definitely should have scored 30.
We did. The way it finished there, at least the way.
Yeah, and we won. So yeah, of course. But it would be nice to get 30.
How bad did you want to see Christian Watson get in the end zone at the end there?
I think we all did. I mean, he called a couple plays for him. So yeah, we were trying to give him another touchdown.
Aaron, you look at Watson, Dobbs, what Zach Tom's doing, Quay Walker showing up tonight, and Igbari. What do you think of this draft class that Brian's running?
Yeah, I mean, they've made some plays for sure. Been a work in progress. Obviously, Kingsley's in there because of Rashawn being hurt. Dobbs and Watson both been hurt throughout the season. Been nice getting those guys back. I felt like Romeo was kind of getting his footing there. He had some opportunities maybe for some run after the catch, but the fact that he catches the ball with his hands every time is pretty nice, and so it was nice having him back out there.
How different is it playing these guys without Aaron Donald?
A lot different. Yeah, nobody was upset that AD wasn't playing, for sure. He's a Hall of Fame player. So that being said, I feel like the scheme was almost the exact same as when he's playing. They basically played a lot of two-shell, and they got a good D line. Even without AD, Greg's become a really good player, I think, inside, and he had a nice game. Obviously, Leonard's been premier pass rusher. I thought he played well tonight. I don't feel like we got our best blocking game in the pass game tonight, but they still got a good D line, but a lot of two-shell. And I felt like we, kind of did what we wanted to do on offense.
What happened on the interception, the throw to Lazard?
I don't know if he didn't quite see the ball. Maybe he was expecting me to stop him with the ball. I came out and was trying to kind of put it on him, but I guess, he thought I was going to stop him with it, so he stopped, and I thought he was going to maybe keep going.
That one late was supposed to be a screen to Christian, I take it?
Basically, yeah.
What's the difference you're seeing in A.J. Dillon these last few weeks? Is it just a matter of his style working well in this weather, or what's the kind of change you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's opportunities. It's his style. I mean, he's just a consistent player. I feel like he hasn't really had any lulls this season. He's been solid for us throughout the season. Jonesy was a little banged up tonight, but I give him a lot of credit for fighting through it and went back out there after AJ got dinged up. But AJ is a consistent player, so you know what you're going to get every single week from him.
You seem a little subdued.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's late, man. I'm a little tired. It's been a long day. Been a long day. Monday nights, you know, when you're a young player, you dream about playing on Monday nights. When you're an older player, you want those noon games. So it's past my bedtime. I'm ready to go home and go to sleep.
Aaron, I feel like there's been questions for weeks now of trying to get you to deliver a relax or run the table, and you don't just do that on command. What exactly do you think needs to happen to take your maybe hope or somewhat belief in what you guys are capable of to, okay, this is legit, we can do these 4 games and make a run here?
Well, it's 3 now.
Correct, counting.
We've got 2. Got 2 in the bag. I don't know. I mean, look, before the Bears week, we knew we had a bye afterwards, and those of us who sometimes peek ahead knew that we had to win 5 and then have a lot of things go our way. So we won 2, and just about everything we've needed to happen has gone our way. Just about, right? So things are looking up.
Do you look at this game down at Miami as kind of the pivotal one now of the whole stretch now?
Yeah, I mean, they're all, you know, good football teams. Miami's playing for the playoffs. Minnesota's obviously division winners and coming off a big win. Detroit's won 6 out of 7. They're playing really well. So it's going to be 3 difficult games, but 2 of them are at home against dome teams. You know, it'll be January for those 2. We've notoriously been pretty good in those games over the years. So this one, yeah, this one's really important because on the road, they obviously have a really high-powered offense. You know, they've been a little up and down the last few weeks. So maybe we're catching them at a good time. We'll see. But it's going to have to be a really good effort for us to go down there and win. Be nice, you know, weather change for us. I think when nobody's going to be bummed, it'll be, you know, 40 or 50 above what it is, at least maybe 50 or 60 above what it is right now. But we'll be looking forward to get back home with some cold weather and hopefully be 7 and 8.
You asked a few times about getting Christian and Romeo out there together, and you did tonight, and they were productive. Did you like what you saw with those guys out there?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, Rome's I think is going to bemoan a couple of his opportunities to maybe catch and run and get some more yards. But I was happy to get him out there. He's a very crisp route runner. You know, they were asking me about the difference between Christian and Rome's this week, and Rome's has always been a little bit more polished of a route runner. Christian is just so explosive. So I thought Matt did a good job of giving Romeo some routes where we needed his crispness on the routes, and then, you know, giving Christian opportunities to use his speed, which we've basically been doing. You know, I thought Cobby had a few nice plays for us as well, and we got to keep finding ways to get Allen involved too.
Maybe with the exception of hitting a big play, is that how this offense is clicking tonight with the combination of the run game control?
Yeah, they've given up like the least amount of explosive plays. They play 2 show. You know, they play super soft. You know, we're ahead by 12 points in the 4th quarter, and they played a super soft cover 2, you know, when we're running the ball for first down. So, listen, that's the MO of the defense. And so if we got a quick game and run the football to win, then we'll do that.
Two more, Brian? Going back to how you feel about this team, did you guys do anything tonight that either reinforced what you were thinking about your team or changed what you were thinking, or did you just take care of the business you were supposed to take care of tonight and there's a lot more to do?
I like how we came out in the second half. That first drive was really important. 7 minutes, touchdown, back up by 2 scores. That was winning football. We haven't really kind of done that consistent enough throughout the season, and we got to stop. And then went back and scored again to go up 24-6. That's winning football, especially in the winter, especially at home, when it's cold and it's low windy. I want to highlight this point. I said in the locker room because it's pretty amazing when we're talking about milestones and you know, Mason is 255th straight game, which is incredible. But in all my 18 years, I've never once until tonight seen an opposing team's kicker kick away from one of our returners on purpose. That's fun. That's pretty incredible. So big kudos to Rich and his staff, and obviously Keyshawn. He's been a big difference maker for us. You hate to do the what ifs and the look backs, but there's definitely some the ways that certain players are playing for us that you wonder how it would have been had things been a little different starting the season.
We asked you like 800 questions about replacing Devontae over like the past 5 months. The way Christian's blossomed, if Romeo can keep this up and kind of get in the gear over these next couple weeks, you have Allen and Randall. Is that a winning quartet?
Yes, I think so. I really do. Because they just have such different skill sets. Christian obviously has incredible speed. Romeo's a real quick twitch guy. Kabi has the savvy to work in the slot, and Allen does everything, does everything well. He's a good route runner, catches the ball in his hands. He's a great blocker. So yeah, I think that's a really good set of guys.
I heard what you said to
Last
Lisa.
one.
I heard what you said to Lisa about if you want to catch touchdowns, run the right routes. What did you say to Christian? Because obviously you love him, but you got to get after him after a play like that, or what?
Listen, he had a couple opportunities tonight where he just didn't do what he was supposed to do. So that's going to happen. He's a rookie. He's had an incredible stretch of games. He caught the ball again tonight really well. We have a joke when we're watching film about doing the right thing. Do it if you want to catch touchdowns. Yeah, a couple good learning experiences for him. But he's such a great kid. He really cares about it, and he's so damn talented. So it was fun to, I think the crowd does it too. When he gets the ball in his hands in space, everybody kind of starts to hold their breath. Because, and that keeper right hit him, everybody's thinking he's going to break that tackle and walk in the end zone and backflip. And that's the excitement he's brought to our football team. And guys like that and guys like Keyshawn now, it's exciting when they're kicking off now and thinking, bring it out. Yeah, bring it out, Key. Get some yards. And exciting when you're calling a play for 9 and he's got an opportunity to catch the ball in space.